Hi, my name is Michael, and today I will be showing you the Prisma switch. The reason it's called the Prisma switch, it's because it's our new 2-in-1 socket fusion tabletop unit, which has an extractable jig prime in which you'll be able to work overhead or in tight spaces. By grabbing this Allen key and coming over on this side, and here you will find a set screw that you will need to undo. Just twist it a few times. Have the machine in the outermost position, and now you're able to lift and extract the jig prime out of the Prisma switch. And now you're able to extract the handle and the tightening knob. And then you're also provided with a support handle that you can tighten using the same Allen key that we used to unscrew the set screw. And now, with the jig prime extracted, you're able to make fusions overhead or upside down. Now, to place it back into the machine, all you have to do is undo the brake knob, put the handle back into its holder, grab the same Allen key, undo the set screw. What we're gonna do is we're gonna open the handle on the outermost position, and that ensures that the chuck is perfectly in line with the jig prime. After having inserted it, now we just retighten the set screw. The Prisma switch is comprised of 3 jaws, where you have your pipe jaw and your 2 fitting jaws, in which you'll be able to interchange in between each one. And you do so by simply undoing these butterfly knobs and then undoing them, and then you'll be able to extract them, and you're able to have them face this way, or even interchange them between one another. This feature is great because you might encounter complicated fusions where you might have the pipe on this side, the fitting on that side, or you might not necessarily have the space in the actual unit to make that fusion, where you might have a 90-degree fitting that is hanging off the edge, and this gives you the ability to move the machine on the edge of the table. You can slide the 3rd jaw in or out, completely removing it, and then you have the ability to use all this space to have the 90-degree fitting pointing downwards, to the side, or even upwards. Here in the front, you also notice that there's a center knob on our handle here, and that serves the purpose as a brake for when you're doing your heat soak, so that when you tighten it, the machine is locked in place for your heat soak and your pipe is not going anywhere. You will notice here as well, you have a pivoting heating plate, which has the dual functionality of being able to rotate for when you're switching positions with your clamps, so that if you have your pipe on this side, socket on that side, you're able to just simply rotate the heating plate so you don't have to turn the whole machine around. Over on this side of the machine, you will find a pipe stand, which is reversible so you can get closer to the clamps, and that provides better support so you can get as close as possible to the clamp while also having adjustability up and down and side to side. You will also notice here you have Allen keys, which are all the tools required in order to disassemble or to tighten any knobs or screws on the machine itself. Another cool thing about the Prisma switch is that when you have extracted the jig prime, you're also able to use the same heating plate, so you have no need for an additional heating plate in order to make a fusion. All you have to do is unscrew the handle, flip open the collar, and now you're able to extract the heating plate. To put it back in, all you have to do is align the chuck with the collar, close the collar, and then tighten the handle. And now it's back into position. On the back side of the Prisma switch, you will find 3 star spindles which act as the insertion depth, and we have them in Type A, Type B, and Type AQ. You will also find this magnetic bar, which is extractable, and this acts as the heating plate removal tool for 20 to 63 millimeter or 1/2 inch to 2 inch. And then when flipped over, acts as the extraction tool for 2 inch all the way up to 4 inch. Simply place it back in its holder. And now I will show you the features on the side of the Prisma switch. On the side of the Prisma switch, you will also find 2 handlebars, which are on either side for you to easily lift the machine in and out of its crate and then to be placed wherever you would like. You will also find the support bar here, which helps stabilize the fitting so it doesn't back out in case you have a large fitting and don't want to over tighten it. You're able to adjust the bar up and down, and then also you're able to adjust it side to side. Now that we have our fitting and our pipe in the clamps, we're now ready to fuse. So what we will do is we will extract the heating plate, and now we will slowly insert the pipe into the socket, and we will let the heat do the work. I'm applying minimal pressure until we have reached our depth mark. And now I will tighten the brake, start my timer, wait for the appropriate time for heat soak. I will now release the brake, lift the heating plate out,